Jai Shri Ram. Now we start with Canto 85. The summary of the canto: highly praising Guha, Bharat while departing inquires of him the way to the hermitage of Bharadwaj. Promising to follow the prince as a guide with his servants and placing his misgivings before him, Guha seeks to know his intentions about Sri Ram and consoles the prince who was constantly bewailing till dusk. Spoken to as above, Bharat for his part, who was exceedingly wise, gave to Guha, the ruler of Nishads, the following reply, which was consonant with reason and purposeful. Indeed, your great object of according a right royal reception to me has been accomplished in that you seek to entertain my army of such magnitude, O friend of my elder brother. Having spoken as above, the said illustrious Bharat, who was possessed of great splendor, once more addressed the following excellently worded question to Guha about the way ahead. By which way of the two routes appearing before me shall I proceed to the hermitage of Rishi Bharadwaj? The tract of land drained by the Ganga is most thickly set with trees, etc., and as such difficult to cross. Hearing the aforesaid question of that intelligent prince, Bharat, Guha, who used to roam about in the woods, replied with folded hands as follows. Ferrymen who are familiar with the region and very attentive will undoubtedly accompany you. I too shall follow you in person, O exceptionally mighty prince. I hope you are not going with evil intent towards Sri Ram, who does great deeds without any exertion. This huge army of years gives rise to apprehension in my mind, as it were. To the aforesaid Guha, who was talking as above, Bharat, whose heart was absolutely taintless as the sky, replied in sweet words as follows: May that time never come when such wickedness appears in me. You ought not to entertain any misgiving about me, for that scion of Raghu is my elder brother and is esteemed by me as equal to my father. I go to bring back Ram, who is dwelling in the woods. I tell you the bare truth, O Guha, no other motive should be imputed to me. With his face rendered extremely bright with joy on hearing Bharat's reply, Guha for his part joyfully spoke once more to Bharat as follows: Blessed are you, I find none on the surface of this globe equal to you who seek to relinquish a kingdom come to you without any effort on your part. Surely your lasting fame will extend to the spheres inasmuch as you wish to bring back to Ayodhya Sri Ram, who has fallen in adversity. While Guha was conversing thus with Bharat, the sun lost its splendor and night fell. Lodging the said army in camps and soothed by Guha, the glorious Bharat then went to bed with Shatrughan. Grief born of anxiety for Sri Ram and unique of its kind now overtook the high-souled Bharat, whose eyes were fixed on righteousness and who surely did not deserve the mental torture. Even as a fire hidden in the hollow of a tree burns a tree already scorched by a forest consuming fire, so did the fire of anxiety for Sri Ram inwardly begin to consume Bharat, who was already scorched by the fire of grief caused by his father's death. Bharat began to exude sweat born of the fire of grief from all his limbs in the same way as the Himalaya mountain, heated by the sun's rays, allows its snow to melt and flow. Bharat, the son of Kaikeyi, was weighed down by a huge mountain of agony consisting of a compact mass of rocks in the shape of loving contemplation of Sri Ram, which contained minerals in the shape of sighs, was clothed with a cluster of trees in the shape of recoiling of the senses from their objects, and was crowned with a tall peak in the shape of languor caused by grief. Instead, by numbness, beasts in the shape of swoons, and covered by herbs and bamboos in the shape of burning of the internal and external organ of senses, like a bull strayed from with its herd. Bharat, a jewel among men, who having really taken in extreme adversity, felt miserably disconsolate, his mind being utterly confused in consequence, and was heaving sighs, afflicted as he was with anguish of heart, found no peace in his bed. When the noble-minded Bharat, who though composed, felt very disconsolate, got united along with his men with Guha, again the latter reassured him once more with reference to his elder brother. Thus ends Canto 85 in the AYODHYAKAND of the glorious Ramayan of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Now we come to Canto 86. The summary: Guha reports to Bharat how Sri Ram and his party broke their journey at Sringaverapura, and reproduces before him the dialogue that took place between Lakshman and himself at night, and further tells him how the two brothers entangled their locks in a thick mass, crossed the holy river with Sita, and left for the hermitage of sage Bharadwaj. Guha, who used to roam about in the woods, now reported to Bharat, who was immeasurably great, the praiseworthy attitude of the high-souled Lakshman towards his eldest brother. I spoke as follows to Lakshman, who is endowed with excellences of various kinds such as devotion and obedience to his eldest brother, and was keeping vigil for the safety of his eldest brother and his beloved consort, wielding an excellent bow and arrows. Here is a cozy bed prepared for you, O dear brother. Be assured about the safety of Sri Ram and Sita, and repose on it with ease, O delight of Raghu's race. All of us, your servants, are used to hardships, while you are deserving of ease. As for Sri Ram, we shall keep awake for his safety, O pious-minded prince. Surely none on earth is dearer to me than Sri Ram. No longer be anxious about the safety of your elder brother and sister-in-law. I tell you this truth in your presence. Through his grace, I hope to acquire very great renown in this world, and to earn religious merit in abundance, as well as wealth and enjoyment free from blemish. As such, I shall guard bow in hand with all my kinsmen, my beloved friend Sri Ram reposing with Sita. Surely there is nothing unknown in this forest to me, who constantly roam about in it. In fact, we can withstand here even an army consisting of all four limbs on the field of battle. Spoken to us by, as aforesaid, the high-souled Lakshman, who kept righteousness alone in view, politely replied to us all in the following words: How can sleep be had, or even the comforts, or even life of or comforts be enjoyed by me, when Sri Ram, son of Dashrath, is reposing on the ground with Sita? Behold, O Guha, stretched on blades of grass with Sita, he who cannot be withstood on the field of battle by all the gods and demons gathered together. This peerless son of Dashrath, possessing characteristics like unto his own, was secured by virtue of great austerities and through exertions in the shape of sacrificial undertakings of various kinds. He having been exiled, the king will not survive long, and Mother Earth will surely be widowed soon enough. Nay, having uttered a very loud cry consequent on the emperor's death, which must already have occurred, the women must have ceased crying because of exertion, and the great noise in the palace must have surely died out by this time. I do not expect that Mother Kaushalya and the king, and even so my own mother Sumitra, all these will survive till this night. Even if my mother survives in expectation of the return of Shatrughan, the afflicted Kaushalya, who has given birth to a hero like Sri Ram, will surely die, failing to install Sri Ram on the throne of Ayodhya, and thus without realizing his long cherished ambition, my father will expire, exclaiming, "Everything is past and gone." Accomplished of purpose indeed are they who will, when the time comes for it, consecrate my father, the deceased emperor, in the course of all the funeral rites. And happy are they who will, in the event of my father's survival, move about in the capital of my father, the crossroads of which are located in beautiful spots, whose main roads are clearly defined, which is richly endowed with mansions as well as with temples and palaces, and adorned with all sorts of precious things, which is crowded with elephants, horses, and chariots, made resonant by the sound of clarinets, which is full of all blessings and peopled by joyous and well-fed men and women, and which is rich in gardens and pleasantries, pleasances, and looks charming with a series of festivals. When this term of exile is actually over, shall we, Sita and myself, happily return to Ayodhya along with Sri Ram, who shall have safely redeemed his worth. Even while that high-souled Prince Lakshman, who remained sitting all the while, was lamenting as aforesaid, that night actually slipped away. Next morning, when a cloudless sun appeared in the sky, both the brothers, along with Sita, were safely ferried by me across the stream after helping them in entangling their locks on a mass of hair, as ascetics do on this very bank of Ganga. Wearing matted locks and attired in the bark of trees, nay, wielding an excellent quiver and bow each, and looking all around to scan the beauty of the landscapes, the two princes, who were possessed of extraordinary strength and looked like a pair of lordly elephants, were capable of tormenting their enemy, departed with Sita. Thus ends Canto 86 in AYODHYAKAND of the glorious Ramayan of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.